Hello everyone. My name is Joham Chauhan and I'll be your instructor for the course of Accessible Math with Latex. So it is a very simple course, okay? It is basically for the visually impaired community so that we can type out our mathematical equations and expressions with ease. Okay, so this has been a very long debate from a pretty long time that how will visually impaired people take up subjects as maths, right, in their future studies. And as far data is concerned, mostly people who suffer from vision impairment, they drop the subject mathematics when they're in class 8 or class 9 just because things are not accessible for them. So this course is basically a step towards helping you write examples of several expressions and equations using something called latex. Okay, so I'll be just demonstrating what you can learn in this course and how it can benefit you. Okay, in understanding different symbols, different expressions of maths, and also feeling empowered because you're able to write it in an accessible way. Okay, so I'll be using nothing more than just our own MS Word. Okay, and with MS Word, there is a setting which you need to enable, and then you're good to go. Okay, so I'll just go to my Word document. Document page 1 section 1 blank. Okay, this is our Word document. Now, without further ado, I'll just show you the settings which you have to make. So you first need to start with one second. Yeah. So you first need to start what we called an equation editor. Okay. So for equation editor, you simply have to press Alt plus equal sign. Selected. Okay. It says selected and an edit box appears on your screen. This is basically an equation editor wherein you can type your equations. But since we want it in an accessible format, what we will do is we will go in the upper ribbon and we'll find two new tabs added in the list. Okay. Ribbon tab control expanded. Equation tools grouping. Equation tab selected Alt K 13 of 13. You saw that? So I just pressed Alt key and by default my focus has landed on this tab, equation tools grouping. So now I'll just press tab over here to come down within the lower ribbon. Comments double button not pressed and respond to comments in. Okay, I'm just pressing tab. I'm looking for a specific option. Editing combo box. Collapse can. Equation grouping. Tools grouping 1 of 4. Equation collapse tab common mathematics. Think equation button. Conversions grouping 2 of 4. Unicode double button not pressed. Type equations in Unicode math format. Alt K P U F 1 of 5. Okay, I'm sure you have heard it. It said conversion grouping and the first button is Unicode toggle button not pressed. By default, when you are making the setting for the first time, you will see that this Unicode button is pressed. So you simply have to come by tab again. LaTeX double button press type equations in LaTeX format. Alt K P T X 2 of 5. Okay, LaTeX. This is the option which should be pressed. This is the button which should be pressed in your system. Okay, so this is pressed for me because I keep using this, right? So if it is not pressed in your system, by default Unicode would be selected. So just come here and press this button. Okay, just press spacebar and by default your focus will land back to the main area. Document selected. Okay, document selected. Fine. So what have we done? Basically, we have enabled LaTeX or LaTeX, okay, within our MS Word so that we can type accessible equation. Now, how do we do that basically? So LaTeX is a type scripting language. Basically, you have to write some small and simple pieces of codes in order to get your mathematical equations or expressions. Okay, so I'll demonstrate it to you. Let's say I want to write a fraction, okay, a fraction which involves two terms in the numerator and two terms in the denominator. Okay, so my focus is by default in the equation editor right now. Okay, so to begin with, I have to write a command so that LaTeX can know that I want a fraction. Okay, so the fraction which I wish to write is a plus b the whole upon c plus d. Okay, so first I'll have to write a command. In LaTeX, the command always begin with a backslash. Okay, and then For fraction, the code is frac, F-R-A-C.
F-R-A-C.
Okay. And then within braces, a pair of braces, I'll open a left brace.
Left brace.
Okay. I'll type in the numerator part, which is A plus B.
A.
A. Okay. Now for B, I'll simply press shift plus equal sign.
A plus.
Okay. And now B.
B.
And now close brace.
B right brace.
Okay. This is the numerator enclosed within the first pair of braces. And then again, I'll open a brace.
Left brace.
Okay. And then C plus D.
C. C plus D.
And close brace.
D right brace.
Okay. So let me just read it again. I'm pressing home key twice.
Backslash frac equation. Backslash.
Backslash.
F-R-A-C.
Frac.
Open brace. A plus B. Close brace. Open brace. C plus D. Close brace. Blank.
Okay. So this is what I have written. This is the command how you write a fraction. Within the first pair of braces, you write whatever you want to mention in the numerator. Within the second pair of braces, you write whatever you want in the denominator. And then come at the end of the equation and simply press enter. That's all. Okay.
Blank.
So I'm in the second line. I'm moving by up arrow to see what has happened up.
The fraction with numerator A plus B and denominator C plus D. Section 1.
Okay. Once again, I'll just reduce this.
Grade 15. Grade 10. The fraction with numerator A plus B and denominator C plus D. Section 1.
Okay, so it said the fraction with numerator A plus B and denominator C plus D. Okay, now if it is too much for you, you can even read it character by character. I'm pressing home key twice.
The fraction equation.
Okay, I'm simply moving by right arrow now.
Fraction A plus B and numerator C plus D and denominator and equation.
Did you hear that? So it's so simple. It says when the numerator is ending, it says when the denominator is ending, end equation, right? So everything is mentioned over here. And moreover, the best part is that this latex or latex is not only used by visually impaired, it is mostly used by professionals who are maybe pursuing their master's or PhD in mathematics field, right? So this type of equation, it's very difficult even for sighted people to write in Word, right? So they use latex, even they use latex. And visually also, it looks very similar to the printed text, how in like how sighted people look and how they write visually, A plus B upon C plus D. That is how this equation is appearing right now. Okay, so that is the best part about it. You can even share such documents with your sighted peers. You can learn together, right? So this is something which is even difficult if you are like having sighted peers in 11th and 12th grade. Even they would appreciate if you are able to make such clean documents of mathematics, right? So this is how you work. Let me just show you one or two more commands so that you get an idea
Blank.
of how much we can learn in this course. Okay,
Selected.
let me try out the square root of 16. Okay, so again the command will start with a backslash.
Backslash.
SQRT. For square root, the command is SQRT.
S-Q-R-T.
Okay, and then again within braces,
SQRT left brace.
1, 6.
1, 6. 16 right brace.
Okay, and enter.
The square root of 16. Section 1.
Okay, so a square root symbol has appeared on top of 16. We'll read it again. Okay.
Square root of 16. Square root of 16. 1, 6. End root. End equation.
Okay.
Blank.
Let's try out something else.
Selected.
Okay. Let me try out the angle symbol. Okay, angle ABC.
Backslash. A-N-G-L-E.
Okay, backslash angle for the angle symbol. And now this is something to remember whenever you are writing a letter, okay? After a command, you have to put a space.
Angle space.
Okay?
Cap A. Cap B. Cap C.
Angle ABC
ABC
equals, let's say 90 degree I want to type. So 90.
9, 0.
And for degree, again, we have a command.
90 backslash B, E, G, R, E, E.
Okay, I'll read it again.
Backslash angle equation. Backslash A, N, G, L, E, blank. Cap A, cap B, cap C equals 9, 0, backslash B, E, G, R, E, E, blank.
Okay, and I'm pressing enter.
Angle cap A, cap B, cap C is equal to 90 degrees, section 1.
Okay, So an angle symbol have appeared before ABC and a degree symbol has appeared on the right top side of 90. Okay. So this is the advantage of using LaTeX. Okay, it would be very helpful for you in your studies. You can make your own notes. Yes, it is a bit heavy when you work when with Word, but it is good. Like, it is better than having no way of learning maths at all. You can either just use a normal notepad file and be confused. You have to write everything on a single line, right? But over here you have the flexibility, and even the open source screen readers like NVDA read it very accurately. Correct? So it is a great tool, although there are some limitations to it, but I think it is a start. So it can be improved further, and you can even use a latex compiler for yourself, right? So all these things and all such commands which will help you to get a good understanding of the mathematical concepts and expressions, how to write them independently, make your own notes, is something which we'll be learning in this short course of 1 month. Okay, we'll be having classes on Saturdays and Sundays, and I think it won't, like, you might have seen, it's there's nothing much to it. We just have to understand the commands and understand how to write it properly, right? So every command, starting from the very basics up to calculus, everything would be covered in this course, and I really wish to help you throughout this course, right? So hope to see you in the course, and if you're interested, then please do register. Okay, and see you in the course then.
Screen sharing meeting. Screen share.